The concept for the event came to me just kind of through talking with other coaches in the business on both men's and women's side. I think the common theme was that we all were a little frustrated at times when we were assistant coaches with, kind of the lack of advancement and the stigmas that were being placed on us as, only a recruiter, things of those sorts. So, kind of came out of that, I think, with conversations. And I think, like everybody, I spent a long time and a lot of hours on Zoom with a lot of conversation and access to coaches that I probably wouldn't have had in a normal year.
My first reaction was it was a no-brainer. I've known Jay for a long time, and obviously with everything that's gone on over the last couple of years with social justice and athletics and just the world in general, I thought it'd be a great opportunity for us to be part of it.
I think the event would have been important 18 years ago. I think the event is important now. I think with everything going on, I think it's important. We've read all those statements of support, all these departments, athletic departments and coaches and schools. So I think now it's time.
I think it's important just because there's an attention on it. Unfortunately, due to, recent events in our country, it's, brought an awareness and has opened up some eyes and ears that maybe for a little while was a little bit dormant. So I think it's just important to capitalize on that attention that's currently there, and again, do it in a way that celebrates as opposed to something that's pointing a finger. And we just got to keep that momentum and keep getting our stories out there and getting our faces out there and just normalizing it, honestly, so that people could see that, hey, these guys are getting it done. Maybe that'll open the door for some more down the road.
We're not shying away from the issue. I think that's really the main thing. It just, like I said, it shows some type of recognition that there are places that, are giving Black coaches opportunity. I think that this event is, a step in the right direction. Of course, it's a lot more things that, need to improve in society. But I think, having an event like this and, putting some light on it is definitely a step in the right direction.
A great way to shine a light on, the awareness of, the amount of Black coaches that are at the D3 level in our state, but also to celebrate the coaches that are, at this level and doing it. I think there's a certain responsibility that comes with, being in this seat that I'm fortunate enough to be in. And I think the more that, you could bring light to it and awareness to it, to hopefully set the path for future guys to follow, as well as also showcase what we're capable of as Black men coaching.
It gives a lot of recognition to the Black coaches and I guess all the Black people that would like to eventually get into coaching one day. Have an event like this, to have all of these Black coaches to coach against each other, all in the same event, I think that is rare, and I think it's a special event.
It's going to help the growth of younger coaches believing that they have a chance to be successful, believing they have a chance to get a shot to coach at the Division III level of being a head coach. I think it definitely sheds light on some of the things that's been going on as far as minority coaches getting opportunities to coach. It's going to be one night where you get the chance to see 4 coaches coming from 4 really good universities compete.
I hope that there are great games, great competition, and I'm sure that there'll be a high skill level for sure of competition. I'm just looking forward to all of that skill level to be shown, by programs that are ran by Black coaches.
Obviously, I'm hoping obviously to get a win. That's one. 2, obviously just to interact with some of these other coaches going to be involved in the event, to have our players interact with their players and to maybe form a bond that lasts for a long period of time. And also to show our kids in the other schools, their kids that, again, anything's possible if you put your mind to it.
And for our players, I think it's important for them to be able to see Black faces in a position of leadership. Not that they don't see that or that they don't appreciate it, but I think the more the merrier. The more examples that they could get to see that Black people could be in these roles, the better. Because when they graduate, they're all going to be in positions to either work for Black people or potentially have to hire and make decisions on Black people. So I think the more positive examples that they could have as they embark on their professional careers is the best thing that hopefully this event could continue to provide.
So I hope that we can have more faces on the television. So I hope that more kids now that they're younger, they're watching the game, they're mesmerized by the faces on TV the way I was mesmerized by John Thompson, John Chaney, Nolan Richardson, Doc Rivers, those guys, and even following for Charlie Titus, right? So I want young kids now to look over on the bench and see, like, hey, that guy's in charge of $1 billion corporation, the Celtics. That guy's in charge of the world-renowned university, Tufts, Brandeis. That guy went back and played for his alma mater, and now he's, the head coach there, Lesley. So, that's what I want from it. I want other people to take things from it. I just want to be able to give.